And welcome back to Real Geek Media. It is Thursday, August 7th, 2025. We are back with another review. I am Hayden Stoll. He is author Christopher Michael Blake. Christopher, what are we doing today?
We're getting lobotomies.
Yes. Yes. I should have brought a power drill.
Hayden, before we start, I have to mention this has been one of the most outstanding months, July, that was for me personally as an author. I had over 1,000 page reads for KEMP, which I had never hit before. This is my first time being on that platform in the last 7 months. And it's all organically grown from my own email, so I'm not taking ads out or spending any money. That's all organic. Sold several books online. A lot of people seem to be liking Trespass Against Us. It's 4.7 stars on Amazon right now.
Wow, that's great.
Unreal. That's fantastic.
Great news.
Again, those are all one-to-one sales. KEMP reads. So I'm feeling real good. And I just finished the sequel to Seance. It's with the editor.
Okay.
So exciting things going on right now. I'm hoping for a December release.
Hey, fingers crossed. That sounds great.
Yeah, so I'm working on a lot of things right now.
Yes, excellent. Well, it's a good thing you got all that done because we're getting lobotomized tonight.
I got lobotomized like 4 weeks ago. I couldn't help but watch this movie. I have to watch this.
Why don't you tell our audience what we're talking about tonight?
Are you sure you even understand what you saw in the movie? Did the writers understand what they did in this movie?
Yeah. So we're talking Brain Dead for 1990.
Starring pick 2 stars, by the way. I mean, you talk about 1990. These are the guys you wanted to see on the film, right? I mean,
it's Bill Pullman, it's Bill Paxton, and somehow George Kennedy. And
Bud Cort.
And Bud Cort, yeah, he had a very prominent role in this.
I actually thought he was the best of everybody.
I have to agree. He was good, and Nicholas Pryor as the Ed Conklin, man in the white suit, is all over.
Mattress salesman.
Yeah, he's all over this movie too, just as much as Bud Cort is. Before we get into the plot, I just have to ask: why is Bill Paxton in this movie?
Why is Bill Pullman in this movie?
But listen, at least Bill Pullman's got some things to chew on and to try and attempt. Bill Paxton could have been just any random actor.
I think they threw number one, I don't know if you've ever seen a lot of the other lower tier Bill Paxton movies, and I'm talking movies like Near Dark, The Vagrant.
Near Dark is awesome though.
But have you seen The Vagrant?
No.
We'll put it on the schedule for next year. I'm not going to get too much into it. Equally as weird, there was another movie with him, and I think it was Rob Lowe.
Okay.
I want to say it was Rob Lowe, but it might not have been. It might have been the other guy from The Breakfast Club.
Andrew McCarthy?
No, the other one.
Oh, Judd
Nelson.
Judd Nelson.
And there's this giant growth growing on Judd Nelson's back, and Bill Paxton's running around in this sleazy doctor's office trying to remove this giant... You have to realize that Bill Paxton did a lot of things outside the box when it came for his career. And these type of B movies, because again, this was an associate of Roger Corman's that came out with this movie. That's how he got this movie made. And I'm thinking they threw him enough money to just, okay, you don't have to do too much. You could be on set a couple days. You could fit it in. And you could be kind of weird with it. And you get a naked chick on top of you riding you for a little bit.
Yeah, you get that one odd scene before you. Yeah, we'll get into it.
But I just get the feeling that that's what happened. And don't get me wrong, Bill Pullman, I think, did as good a job as he could have done with this.
Agreed.
But my opinion is that the movie was really brought down by the film quality of this picture. It looked like it was filmed on like a home video camera. And I couldn't escape that.
There's some scenes, agreed, 100% agreed. The one that just we're going to talk about the movie, but like
we can't.
The one scene that really was like, what is this? It's like home movies. When Bill Pullman and Bud Cort are in the ocean, and they're in the ocean of his brain or whatever, and he gets eaten by a shark. It looked like a home movie that was really badly done. I was like, what the heck am I watching? Let's talk.
Do you not think that we could come up with our sequel movie after seeing this?
Listen,
do you not think we could do this at this point?
I will say this about this movie before we
can even do the chopping mall thing we talked about. Hayden, get on track to digital. Get on there.
This let me say this about this movie before we go any further. Okay. I appreciate what they were trying to do. I do appreciate what they were trying to do. Like, this is very much in this vein of Jacob's Ladder, a little Total Recall, a little bit of Videodrome.
There's one movie I thought of after seeing this movie that I said, this movie borrowed a lot off Brain Dead.
What's that?
Vanilla Sky.
Yeah.
Because think about it, he's cryogenically frozen.
Yes.
And everything that he's kind of experiencing in his brain that he's kind of trying to keep himself sane with kind of relates back to the end of this movie. We'll go start off with the Wall of Brains here, Hayden. Come on now. The number 8 in the Wall of Brains.
I don't know if I can go plot for plot with this thing because it's a mess. But it's essentially, we have a little bit of Bill Pullman. He's like a neurosurgeon,
right?
Okay, and his buddy Bill Paxton drags him into this corporate intrigue over patients' stolen research, and that patient
Halsey
is Bud Cort, who is paranoid. He claims the corporation is erasing memories. Right.
Now, meanwhile, Bud
that's
Halsey supposedly killed his family, and
right. There's a lot of this. This is just a very general gist of Act 1.
But let me ask you a question. Bill Pullman comes over to the door at the beginning, and it's the number 8.
Right.
But it's sideways.
Right. Infinity. I was like, oh, infinity.
And I'm thinking to myself, was that a symbol that this entire thing, this entire production, from the beginning to the end, his subconscious telling him, yeah, you're already in a jar?
That could be. There's little things like that.
Just saying that could have been a possibility.
It's an odd one, man. Like, they Bill Paxton tries to get him to help extract this information from,
or lobotomize him. That's interesting. It's like,
or lobotomize.
This,
yes,
nobody can.
Yes,
and forget about scientific research and going through mice and all this animals first. We're bypassing the FDA and all ethical procedures.
Yes.
If he consents, go for it.
Yeah.
And it's like, what?
Yeah. So Pullman helps. They do what they do, and then he starts to experience a little bit of weird reality.
The car accident comes first,
and the car accident, and
which
then
they never show who gets injured on the car accident. They never, and it kind of leaves you a little guessing because it's like, was it the homeless guy? Was it the brains? What exactly are we seeing here?
Yes,
was it a conspiracy with Conklin? We don't know.
And that's some of the stuff that I appreciate some of the things that this thing tried. I just don't think they succeeded in really bringing it all home and together. Like, for me, the whole second act is just like, I was like, what? Like, this is brutal to get through. That entire second act just dragged for me.
I didn't think the movie went on that long.
But it was only like an hour and 20. But I felt like it was like, I was watching War and Peace in the middle of it. And I'm like,
I'll admit, because this is the problem. Where is the inciting incident in this whole movie? It's not until the car accident, which is 25 minutes into the film.
Yeah.
And then you're not really even clear that that's an inciting incident. Is it more, Bill Pullman's or Bill Paxton's character trying to convince him to do this experiment on Halsey? Or is it, we're not even sure what this thing even does. I mean, he's just kind of like,
yeah.
Because it's so vague.
Yes.
which
Yes.
kind of leads me to believe maybe he wasn't a doctor in the first place. He's like, oh, we're mapping the brain. And it's like, well, does that give you credibility to go in and start poking
And
around in people's brains?
and this is the point in the movie, what you just said, where it's flipped. The doctors are telling Bill Pullman that no, you're paranoid. Halsey doesn't exist. And
You are Halsey.
yes, right.
Yes.
Yeah. So now we're kind of like, what is going on? And
Then there's the bloody guy showing up in the corner all over the place,
there's a scene in
which doesn't
this.
make any sense. I
There's
mean,
there's a scene around this part of the film where Bill Pullman's running through the corridor with the doors on the side, and you could the first thing that popped in my head is Matrix Reloaded. They're in the hallway with the doors with the keymaster trying to get him in the room. It's the same layout. It's the same. You could see. I think people were influenced a little bit by this movie, by some things and concepts in it. Which, like I said, like there's things here that are interesting. It's just not tied together well enough. Like probably in the hands of a better director with a little more of a budget. You look at. I had said Jacob's Ladder. I had said Total Recall. But if you give this story to Paul Verhoeven, it's going to be a better movie.
James Cameron.
I don't. Well, yeah, before Terminator. Maybe.
I'm saying,
see him
Adam Smith, I guess, is that the guy's name who wrote this? He was
Simon Smith. Yeah.
Simon Smith. Okay, Simon, Adam, whatever his name is.
Yeah. What is it?
I guess he was a close friend with Roger Corman. Adam Simon. He was a close friend with Roger Corman. That's how he the movie was filmed in about 20 days, from my understanding. And I think that does shine through, and I think that they were able to throw enough zeros behind the paycheck to get these actors into this thing. I mean, Bill Pullman and Bill Paxton. Pullman had already done Serpent in the Rainbow.
Serpent in the Rainbow.
Already done
Spaceballs.
Thank you. Verified actor.
Yeah.
Paxton had already done Aliens. He'd already done Near Dark. Yeah, I mean, Commando.
Yeah.
He had done enough at this point that. So, and another reason I tend to believe that is, you know who Diane Ladd is?
Yeah.
Actress. She starred in the other movie of Adam Simon's, which was titled Carnosaur. And if you think this was bad, I think that one was even worse.
Yeah, that sounds like
it's about a scientist who's going to unleash a genetic strain of dinosaur DNA onto the population to turn them into dinosaurs. And
hello.
Hey. Stop photobombing, please.
Christopher, did that really happen? Are we imagining it?
That was part of the dinosaur DNA that came out. And she said, I was not going to do this film, but Corman threw enough zeros at the end of a check that I just could not say no.
Say no, yeah.
And
yeah,
you hate to say that people would do things for money like that, but
yeah.
And this is one of those films. I chose it, A, because I never heard of it. B, it's got two great actors in it. I couldn't believe they were in the same movie together.
Love those two. Yeah, they're great.
But they were they weren't utilized. They weren't in their strengths. They mailed it in. I don't know.
It's like I can't help but think, like, in a more capable director's hands, this might be something. It might be, because I really like some of the concepts there, like the doors and just they keep you guessing. It almost in the vein, like you look at Inception.
I was gonna say that.
Okay,
I haven't seen it yet, but I was gonna say that.
You look at Inception, and all these movies, like the Total Recall, right? Like the whole, was that me? Did I do that? Am I this person? Am I not? Like, there's things here to tell a story with, and like that was the one thing that kept me into this movie, was like, oh, that's interesting. Oh, that could have really been interesting, but it didn't
not
really
cohesive.
It's not. It's just not.
It's a mismatch.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I really did like some things in there, and you could see the influences on other films. Like you had, you said Vanilla Sky, and that's a good one. I gave you Jacob's Ladder, Videodrome, Total Recall. We said Inception, Reanimator. There's a lot of things.
Apparently, he goes to Miskatonic University. He says that. No, I'm serious. Which is where the reanimator was.
There you go.
He says
There you
it,
go.
he kind of ties it in a little bit.
There you go. There you go.
So this is one of those. I saw this movie about a month ago because again, I'm ahead of where you are with everything. And I was like, I was still kind of thinking about this movie recently. So it did leave an impression with me. It wasn't like, oh, I just watched it and was like, oh, slapstick, like I forgot about like the next day. I almost wanted nothing to do with it after I watched it. This, I thought the ending of it was so much more thought-provoking than...
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have to ask you the question with the ending. How long was this brain on ice? Give me your opinion.
I don't know. It's like when you see that it's in the glass jar at the end, like, okay, was that after they pronounced him dead? Or was that just something going through the brain that's in the jar? Like I don't know if you can answer that. I really don't know if you can answer.
Or maybe he sees that all these, I mean, I don't want to say see because he's a brain at that point, but he knows he's in a jar and he knows there's all these doctors around and he kind of makes up this new personality for himself. Because again, he's talking about all these psychological disorders that all these different brains have and how they're all categorized. And it's like, well, where's he categorized on this scale? Because if he's up on that shelf,
right,
he has to be up there somewhere. So I thought that was also very thought-provoking. Again, this is not a good movie by any stretch of the imagination.
No,
but
it isn't. It isn't. But like when you get to that ending part where he is in the car hitting himself with the car, and the one scene that made me go was when they were doing the probing to him, and then at the end they were like, what? Nope, fry it
out. Even though the scalp was completely fake. I mean, that was but
but when they go in and just the wince that he does, like it was like, whoa. Yeah. I felt that one. And to say, like, the practical effects used for those scenes and the eye gouged out in some of the hallucinations, whatever, were pretty good considering how low budget this thing is.
Yeah.
The brain scene, not bad considering. I thought that was pretty serviceable, effect that they used, and they gouged out the eyes, and like there was onto something where like he goes in and he sees Bill Paxton and his wife together on whatever the sofa, and he's watching it. And
dinner table. They were on the dinner table.
On the dinner table, and then he's next thing you know, somebody's at the door and he's holding the ice pick in his hand, and their eyes are gouged out, and he's like,
"I didn't do it.
I didn't do it." Yeah, right. Like it takes you to some places that are just like.
What's just sort of a good story? I might steal that. I hate to say that. That's a start of a great story.
But there are things in here that are good. There are things in here that are good that you can take and maybe build something out of. There really are. Like I said, it's not a good movie, but it is thought-provoking. And I think that says something for this film.
I have one question for you. How did it make you feel watching a young Bill Pullman and Bill Paxton in a movie together that you had never seen or even heard about, knowing that these guys, Bill Pullman's basically walking around with a cane now, doing Netflix TV or whatever, and Bill Paxton's never going to make another movie to begin with? Did that at least, like, I wanted this to be that good, like, as a result?
I was excited going into it because these are two like actors from our generation, right? Like when we grew up, these guys were there. Those are heroes. They're playing some really interesting characters, and like they're in the same movie together. Like, oh, man, this is gonna be good. And then you press play, and you're like, huh.
Yeah.
Like I was really like, why is Bill Paxton in this thing? Like, why is George Kennedy popping up? Like, what did he do?
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
It's like you know, okay, there's interesting.
But again, I mean,
But it's sad, knowing where, they are, you know.
did you catch the last line of the movie when he's the brain?
What does he say? He's like deflated, like, oh.
I'm not dead yet.
Mm.
Which is the line he gives in The Serpent and the Rainbow when he's being put in the coffin.
Right. Yes, that's interesting.
Yes,
tying it to that movie too.
That was on IMDb, and I was wondering, because this obviously came out after Serpent and the Rainbow, if that was them trying to make like "I'll be back" line, like the Schwarzenegger. Seriously, I mean,
this thing made me want to watch Serpent and the Rainbow. It made me want to watch those other ones that I already mentioned, because like it kind of got me in that, like, oh man, they didn't bring it home. I want to see something that's going to make me feel how I kind of should have felt after watching this.
See, now, like, you go back to Jacob's Ladder, I always thought that movie was overrated, and I actually thought this was better than that. I mean, from what I recall,
really? Okay.
From what I recall, I mean, if I went back and watched Jacob's Ladder now, I might appreciate it more. But for me, this was at least, I felt like Jacob's Ladder was just this. And this was at least like, what am I watching here? What's going on? I'm trying to make sense of it at least.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't making any sense.
Yeah.
But maybe it wasn't supposed to.
There you go.
I don't know. I'm just guessing. I mean, would it have been nice? Like, at least Vanilla Sky. You're put on a story where he's a chauvinist, and then another clip, he's got this mask on, he's talking to this doctor, and then he's kind of going between the two realities until everything kind of smushes together, and now you get the whole picture of Crazy Town.
Right.
Here, you're never really clear what Crazy Town starts, and if it ever ends, maybe it was just ongoing from the beginning. We don't know.
We don't know.
Give me your final thoughts on this. Hey, we're not going to wrap this up all night.
I'm going to say, if you're interested in some concepts of reality distortion, or, films that are going to psychologically toy with you a little bit, if you're into those kinds of films, give this one a look. It's not well made. It's not a good movie. But man, like we had said this entire review, there's things in here, little nuggets of ideas that are interesting, that you like. You even just said, oh, I'm going to expand upon that. And, there could be a story behind some of these ideas. It's got a lot of little nuggets that you're like, oh, okay, man, I kind of wish they would have followed through on that. But, like if you're not into that kind of thing, or if you're just kind of, nah, that's not for me, then you could skip it.
I'm going to be straight with you when I tell people nowadays, people want instant gratification. They want it now. It's like push play. They're going to be very disappointed with this movie, because it is not like, okay, action, here we go. It is a bunch of talking. It is a bunch of theory. And then a whole bunch of nothing happens. And then what does happen is kind of odd and weird and doesn't make sense. And so unless you're like a real cinephile, you may not be as engrossed. And again, we wouldn't be talking about this movie if Bill Pullman and Bill Paxton were not in it. That's truth.
Yep.
And for me, Bill Paxton was always one of my top favorite actors. It doesn't matter what he's in, he's entertaining. This one, they really didn't use him much. Bill Pullman did, I thought, a pretty good job of acting crazy. But like I said, I actually thought that Bud Cort, who I'd never heard of before, and has a long film history, though. He has a lot of TV shows.
Yes.
Never a guy who will ever be able to carry a movie or get second billing or third billing or the end part. He'll always be on the back page of something. This is probably his standout movie, and he did a good job with it. So I got to give him credit for it.
Definitely the most interesting actor in this.
And so good for him. I mean, for a guy, again, it must be difficult. I know, me being disfigured, telling another man he's not very attractive to try to land a role. Like the Paul Giamatti, it's kind of like, but Paul Giamatti has that gravitas to him, like it
Yeah.
pulls me in. Bud Cort does not. Neither do I, which is why I'm here with you. But we understand that he did a phenomenal job in this movie, and I just want to say that. So for
Yeah.
me, not good, not terrible, but maybe somewhere between bad and like teetering on the seesaw between being okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever watched this again. I can say that.
I would give it. Here's the thing. I would watch it again, but I would watch it with the pen and paper, writing down the things that, oh, that's interesting. It's an idea farm, man. Like, this is what this movie is.
Did the seagulls exist, Hayden, or were they all in our mind?
But that's the thing. You could take a cool concept from this, put it in your new book, and now it's your own.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, that's what a lot of people do. And it's I'd be sitting here lying if I told you when you go to sell a book, you have to be able to say what the book is like. So that's, for sure. For sure. I just got done watching Wednesday too. And I was so physically sick at the end of watching it.
Oh, really?
So I just told you I finished the sequel to my Witches book, and they rely on a lot of the stuff that I'm doing in my book, and I'm just sitting there like,
oh no.
Well, again, that's how I feel. I mean, they're using the word outcast. That's the name of my girls' group. She's using telepathy and retrocognition, and the brother's shooting lightning, and I'm like,
son of a gun.
I can't go back and rewrite it. I mean, I'm not going to do that.
Nope.
But at the same time, I'm like, she wasn't doing all these spells and witch stuff before the season.
No.
So what kind of made you change now?
Interesting.
And I'm just saying that if I had better attorneys, I would probably be suing Netflix. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not going to do that, obviously. But I'm just saying it's kind of like, where did they, I mean, were we on the same wavelength? Am I in my brain in a jar in Netflix studio? I don't know. It's possible. But I'm just saying that that's where I kind of feel like when I watch stuff like this, and I'm like, but yeah, you have to say and again, nothing's ever original. Everything's been done to a point.
Yeah. Yep.
If you don't believe me, watch Jurassic Park 15.
People still shelling out money to go see them.
Highest grossing film of July.
If you would have said that to me at the beginning of the year, if that would have been, I would have been like, nope, no way. But
all right, hey, are we done with the wrap up on?
I think we can move on.
Brain dead here. We lobotomized fully here.
We are fully.
It seems like you still got some brain cells kicking in there. I don't know.
It's a front. Oh, the belt. Bring out the belt.
The belt's here. Put that on. Hayden, we had a drubbing this weekend.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. It was a massacre.
Uh-oh.
Somebody went 3 for 3.
3 for 3 Hall of Fame numbers.
Oh, look, man. It was a clear-cut winner. Unlike most weeks where it's like 2-1, but it's very close.
Yeah.
I'll start with the close ones here, all right? Well, not even. Fantastic Four, I said 90 million. You said 110. Actual domestic retail number, 117. 1 for 1, Hayden. Number 2, Bad Guys 2. I said 24, which was about where it should have made. That's what the experts said. It should have probably made about that much.
Yeah.
You said 22. The actual retail number was 22.2.
Oh, man.
You hit
that
the nail
is
on the head.
That is crazy.
Could have came better, though. It did. The Naked Gun. I said 16. You said 18. The actual retail number was 17. Hayden, you took 3 for 3.
We were pretty close on these. 2 out of the 3 of them. We were pretty close.
And I'm surprised the Fantastic Four made that much money. I got to give up the belt.
But I'll say this, though. It took a massive drop in week 2.
So now I've heard from people who have seen Fantastic Four, and they said, I go, is it good? Is it bad? He goes, it's a movie. He goes, it's not good. It's not bad. It's just.
I think it begs the question if this is like when we talked about Thunderbolts, and I think it has that initial big weekend, and then it just dies. And I think that's kind of just where people are at with these things. Until Spider-Man and Avengers pop up, this is what you're getting. This thing may hover around 400, 500 million, and then that's it. The days of those 800, 900, 1 billion, not till Spider-Man, not till Avengers. It's just not going to happen.
We have 3 movies now, Hayden, to choose from. Here we go. You got to defend your belt. I'm going to put you in a steel cage this week as my rematch.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Figure 4 leg lock incoming. First movie up. We're going to see this. I hope you're available this week coming up. Weapons.
Man, I'm excited for this one.
Are you available Wednesday or Thursday, Hayden?
I should be.
Let me know.
I should be.
We'll make it happen. If you don't mind, I'm the challenger. I gotta go first.
Go.
Still carrying an R rating, but the early reviews that I've seen, again, I haven't read them because I don't want to know what's going on with the movie. I limited the amount of trailers I've watched since I've watched the first 2 because I really don't want to know what's going on. It's still R rated, right?
Yeah.
They're saying that this could be the horror movie of the year.
Lots of good buzz.
I'm going to go 18 million.
Okay.
That's just my guess. Somewhere we'll go. I think this is going to be the horror event for the year, though, that people will go see.
18's, that's good. That's a good one. 18. All right, I'm going to go.
Oh, I've been really stymied you on that.
I like 18, but you know what? I'm going to get a little separation here. I'm going to go 22.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Just because this thing is getting a ton of good buzz early. And, you see some of these reviews that certified fresh after, 10 reviews, 12 reviews, 15 reviews, whatever. It's just staying in that spot. People or critics are enjoying this movie. And not that means that the public is going to enjoy it, but the critics are enjoying it. And horror movies that good critical praise are like, this is going to be one of those movies that, I got to see what the budget was. Hold on. All right, 38 million budget, which is
they should make that money back in 3 weeks.
Easily. And this is the director of Barbarian
and Companion, yeah.
And say what you will about Barbarian, the first half of that movie is really good.
I really like the second half of the movie, actually. What they did to Kevin Long is just...
Justin Long takes... He is perfect for just taking an absolute, whatever you want to do to him, just take care of him.
Excuse me.
And I
love you, but it's time to go to bed, sweetheart.
No.
Have a good
one.
You have.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The first half of Barbarian, it builds the atmosphere. It builds that dread, that terror. What is happening? When's something going to happen? This movie has a good cast. Surprisingly, Josh Brolin.
Really?
In this thing? Yeah. Julia Garner from Ozark.
Yeah. The Silver Surfer. Yeah.
Silver Surfer. Alden
Ehrenreich. Yeah.
Alden Ehrenreich, the new Han Solo. Benedict Wong from Avengers movies. It's got a good cast. I think it's going to do well.
Second movie up. It's a sequel. It's called Nobody 2. Do you want to go first, or you want me to go first? Because if you go first, this one I got to let you go next. So whatever you choose to do as the champion, you get to make the decision here.
I'll go with this one.
Go ahead.
Nobody 2. I enjoyed Nobody 1.
I did so.
I feel like it's going to fall in that similar range that you picked for weapons. I'm going to say I want to say 16.
Okay.
I think people are going to be a little more interested in weapons than they are.
Oh yeah, I happen to agree. I am going to tell you this. I like you enjoyed Nobody. Kind of over the top at the end there, like with the amount of people coming in and just
yeah.
and this and again great cast. However, I get the feeling this is like the airplane just hitting the ground at this point. I don't know that anybody asked for this sequel, and I give Bob Odenkirk all the credit in the world for the age he is, getting into shape he is, to go ahead and do this. And I just think you're looking at probably 11 million.
Mhm.
I think it's going to crash and burn.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. The the concept of the concept of it is interesting, right? Like the first movie, it's kind of got like that feel of like John Wick to it a little bit, right?
Yes.
That setting, that world, they really developed the world in the first one well. But you know, I do see this being a not as popular as the original, like not even close.
Yeah.
So I could see 11 happening real easily.
I don't see people going out to go see this movie. I think if it's PG-13, that means they tone down the violence. If it's rated R, it's going to be hard for people to get in to go see.
Yeah.
And if I had the choice between weapons and this, I think most people would agree with this, you're going to go with weapons.
Yep.
Although they have been playing a lot of trailers and promoting Nobody really well.
Yes. There's a lot out there for it.
We have one last movie. It came out tonight, and that is the return of Lindsay Lohan, Godzilla.
Oh, freaky.
Oh, yes. Freaky Friday. Freakier Friday? Is that what it is? Freakier Friday?
Freakier Friday.
So you went last time. I got to go this one. I have a child here who is anxious to go see this movie.
Yeah, I want to go see.
But I believe she is probably in the minority on this one.
No, I'm not.
That's just a guess. I don't know that anybody was asking for the return of Lindsay Lohan. I feel like anything that Jamie Lee Curtis is in now at this point in her career is crash and burn, a la Halloween.
Okay.
That's just my gut feeling on this. And what does this come out next week?
Next.
I
don't know.
Let me see.
So
release is it's tomorrow.
Okay, so it's tomorrow. That's
competing
tonight
with weapons. Yeah.
Yeah. Totally different genre, so I don't think we have to worry about this. I think we're looking at. Geez. I can see one of two scenarios happen. I can see it underperforming by a ton, or doing slightly better than it's supposed to.
Okay.
And I have to make that decision right now. I'm going to say, why don't I split the middle? I'll just go the middle. I'm going to say 19 million.
19.
All right. 19.
Okay.
All right. I like it. I'm going to land on 25.
That's the thing. I was torn between like 23 and 16. And I went right down the middle. I was like, it's got to be right there. So I can see that happening too, or I can see not a lot of people coming out because it's not a cartoon.
Yep.
It's going to get the families. It's going to get the kids. But, we're at that point in the summer where, are all the blockbusters out already? I don't know if there's any more.
I think we're done.
Yeah,
until September with some of these movies coming out that I would classify as, hey, I have to go see this.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Come on. What's wrong with you?
I'm just agreeing with everything you say.
See, she's taking after Daddy right there.
I'm going to shave her bald when she gets off camera.
Nope. No. Stop.
All right. Hayden, you got any closing words here for this week?
No, I think that's good. We're going to be right back with weird and funny. What do we have? What's our next movie?
When Evil Lurks.
When Evil
I've
Lurks.
already watched it again.
Okay.
I couldn't wait. So
Is that is it on Netflix or Amazon? I'll find it.
I think it's on Hulu for whatever reason.
Oh,
I think
okay,
it's on
perfect.
Hulu.
Perfect.
And I'm probably going to rewatch it a second time just because
Okay. Now you had very high praise for this when you saw it in theaters, so I am excited to watch this. I've not seen it yet.
Yeah. So
we'll be right back. We'll be right back with funny and weird news. Thank you for watching. 2 weeks from now, Where Evil Lurks. We'll see you then.